Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Skyla's Nursery. I'm here today for my 32 weeks pregnant update. Today I'm going to go ahead and start off by saying that the reason that these videos go up a little bit late on Wednesdays is because I film them on Wednesday, I edit them on Wednesday, and then they get uploaded that evening. So all those things take a while to do, but before I even can get started on any of that, I have a full day of work to get through. So that's why they're late, so thank you for bearing with me on that. We'll go ahead and start off with symptoms, and the first thing that I was going to cover, that I wrote down to cover, which is really funny, is someone, I don't know if they were just doing this to be funny or like why they asked, but they asked me if I've been farting more, and then someone else kind of chimed in and said that that's like a fetish thing, so I don't know, whatever, but I realized that I haven't ever even brought that up, and that is a part of pregnancy. You do fart more, but I mean, I don't know, I guess it just never it never occurred to me to even that was like a big symptom, because it's not like, I don't know, I don't feel like it's that big of a difference, but yes, you fart more when you're pregnant. I'm kind of ready to be done with this pregnancy, and I guess that sounds kind of bad, but I'm at the point now where like it hurts me to bend over, it hurts me to get dressed, it hurts me to roll over and get out of bed. Like everything now is very uncomfortable. It's no longer like the cute pregnant phase where you just like have a cute little bump, unless you're blessed and you still have a small bump. I have a huge belly, and it's in the way of everything. It's pushing up on my diaphragm and making it hard for me to breathe. Just every part of my life is extremely hard right now. On top of exhaustion, I'm just physically uncomfortable, and I'm really ready to get back to my normal self. And I guess that's selfish. I want her to cook as long as she needs to, and if that means she needs to cook for 42 weeks, I guess they don't let you go over 41, but for some reason my What to Expect app says that some people go to 42 weeks. If she needs to cook for that long, then you know what, that is what it is. I want her to be as healthy as possible. That's obviously my main focus, but I'm at the point now where I'm done. Sometimes I don't know how I'm gonna make it another 8 weeks. Like 2 months is a really long time. And I just wonder, like, if I keep getting bigger and bigger at the rate I've been getting, like, I just don't know how I'm gonna even be able to function or like move or walk around or just like go about my daily activities. And I'm only having one baby. I don't know. But for some reason it just seems like these next 2 weeks are gonna be really hard for me. Her movements this week are insane, and both of my apps were saying that her movements were going to start slowing down at this point, and they haven't been slowing down. They've been, at least this week, they've been so intense. I feel her moving all the time. I can see her moving from the outside, like I've said before, but it's definitely way more than it's been in any other previous week. It still doesn't hurt me. Like I said, sleep is getting really difficult because it's really difficult for me to breathe, and it's difficult for me when I have to get up in the middle of the night to go pee. It's hard to get up. Like, it's hard to get up from laying down, and it's even getting to the point now where sometimes it's hard for me to get up from sitting down. I still have nausea. I think I've had like a little bit of nausea here and there throughout the whole pregnancy, but I have morning sickness sometimes. I don't ever throw up, but sometimes in the mornings I wake up and I don't know if it's like a low blood pressure thing, but I just feel really sick, dizzy, like I'm gonna pass out, and then there's nausea that comes with it. I've also been getting headaches this week, not horrible, but enough to where I've needed to take Tylenol a couple times. I feel like I've been a recluse this week, meaning like I don't want to, like it took a lot for me to like do my hair and makeup and like just even put on like a top, like a cute top. I know that sounds like really dramatic, but lately all I want to do is lay in bed in sweats with my hair in a messy bun and just not mess with anything. Like, I don't want to leave the house. I don't want to, I don't know. I'm a recluse. I feel like I'm kind of like a bear in hibernation right now, and I don't really want to go out and socialize. I don't really want to go out and run errands. Like, I'm starting to lose motivation on working out, and I think that that's just because of how heavy I feel, and I just feel generally uncomfortable all the time, like I said. I'm really sorry that this is kind of a negative week. I'm really sorry that I'm not coming on here and saying all of these exciting things, and that this isn't a super positive week for me. I just really want to be honest with you guys, and I guess I feel like if there are any other women out there who feel this way, I just want them to understand that there are other women who also feel that way, because a lot of pregnancy vlogs that I've watched, like, a lot of women are still in the rainbows and butterflies phase at 32 weeks, and I think that may have to do with the fact that they're a lot smaller than I am, and I don't know, I just want to be realistic with you guys, and I do apologize though that this isn't like my normal positive like outlook. I'm extremely swollen everywhere. I have a lot of water retention. My hands are swollen and tingly. My feet are swollen and tingly. The only reason I know I have water retention is because, like, when I wake up in the morning, the outline of the sheets, like, you can see like the indentation on my face, or you can see just like if I wear a tight waistband or anything like that, like, it leaves an indentation, and that's a sign that you're really retaining water. My rings still fit, but I can tell they're getting to the point where very soon, I don't think that they will. It's hard for me to get them on and off right now. I'm scared to leave them on. I mean, pretty soon I'm probably gonna need to take them off and leave them off, because I'm afraid that they're gonna get swollen and it's gonna be painful, and then I won't be able to get them off. I think I've had heartburn for the first time this week. I never really knew what that felt like, and I think that this is the first week that I've really had it. I've had acid reflux, and sometimes I think I've confused that with heartburn, and so I've taken heartburn medication. But heartburn, it feels exactly like what the word is, heartburn. It's like a burning sensation right in your chest. And I think that this is my first week experiencing it. It's not very fun. It happens after eating spicy food. I can no longer cross my legs. I don't know if this is a weight thing. I've always been able to cross my legs, but I've noticed lately, like, I legit cannot get my leg crossed over the other one, and it's kind of alarming to me. Like, sitting with my legs crossed is just it's a comfortable position for me, and we were at the movies a couple days ago watching The Jungle Book, which is amazing, by the way. I highly recommend it. And I could not cross my legs, and I was like, I couldn't get comfortable because of it. It's so crazy. I feel like I have cellulite all over my entire body now, and that's from the weight gain, and yeah, that's just from the weight gain. I've had cellulite before. Like, I was overweight, not like really overweight, but I was a little bit overweight in like middle school and in the beginning of high school, and I had some cellulite. I mean, I've had cellulite throughout different times in my life. Like, I think I've said that my weight sometimes has roller coastered, but I feel like the amount of cellulite I have now is kind of everywhere, and it still catches me off guard. I've noticed that I've been really annoyed lately with everything, and it doesn't matter who it is talking or what they're talking about, but everything just annoys me. And like, Nick really annoys me lately, and he's not even doing anything wrong, but I'm really quick to snap about stuff. And I feel like before I got pregnant, I was a lot more laid back, and in the second trimester I was also really laid back. But now I'm going through kind of like a hormonal phase that I feel like I'm being like a really big brat, and I hate how I'm acting. I hate how I don't know. I just feel like I'm being like a teenage idiot. Like, that's like the way that I feel like. And even sometimes when some things are coming out of my mouth, I like hear myself saying them, and I'm just like, why? Like, why? Just relax. Like, why would you say that? Like, why are you so frustrated? Why are you so uptight? But I think it's hormones. I don't know. I'm really, really touchy and snappy right now. My vision is changing again. I noticed a couple days ago that I couldn't read the oven clock, and I was in the kitchen, and I just got new contacts. And when I ordered these, I told her, I was like, my eyes have been changing a lot. Zella just moved the tripod. I said, my eyes have been changing a lot lately. What's like the smallest prescription I can get? You know, like the least amount of time. She goes, well, it's 6 months. So I just got this new prescription and it's already too weak. My eyes are already changing again, but that's a part of pregnancy too. So I'm gonna go through my contacts and I'll probably be wearing my glasses more for now. I still have nosebleeds. I still have bleeding gums. I had my belly button pierced when I was 14, and if there are any girls out there who are younger and maybe thinking about, I don't know if belly button piercing is even popular anymore. I'm not really sure, but whenever I was 14, it was really popular and I had to have it done. And so if I could give some advice about that, or like getting a tattoo on your stomach. I don't have a tattoo on my stomach, but I feel like if you plan on getting pregnant in your life, it's probably a good idea to keep the needles away from the belly area, just in my opinion, because it just, things change, okay? Your skin stretches. And the hole where I had my piercing over 10 years ago, like really, it's starting to hurt, it's irritated, it's red, I can feel like it's tearing, and I regret now having my belly button pierced. I wish I never would have done it, but you don't think about that when you're 14 years old. But if you are thinking about getting a belly button pierced and you're watching, if you want to have kids, just think about that. You guys will be able to see what the hole looks like, because I am going to be doing postpartum updates, so maybe wait and see what my belly button looks like postpartum before you take the leap of faith. I think I might have some stretch marks underneath my left boob. I'm not really sure. It's either a rash or the beginning of stretch marks, but it's super, it's not really that noticeable. That's why I don't know if it's a rash or if it's a stretch mark. I probably won't be able to tell for a while. I don't have any on my belly yet. I may have found, I might be getting one on my thigh, on my inner thigh, but I'm not really sure about that either. It could be a rash. I'm so upset about this, but somehow ringworm has come back, and I'm very freaked out about it because Skyla's gonna be here in 2 months max, and I really need to get ringworm out of this household before she gets here, because ringworm itches, it's uncomfortable, it's highly contagious, and I don't want to mess with that with a newborn. Like, if she gets it, I know she'll be extremely uncomfortable, and it's not something that you want to have when you have a newborn in the house. Zell was cleared. The vet said she has no ringworm. Duchess was cleared. They said that Duchess has no ringworm. I have cleaned every rug, every comforter, every sheet, every bed, everything that you can imagine to be sanitized, I have cleaned. I do not know how ringworm has come back this many months later. But Nick first popped up with it yesterday, and I was like, you need to put the medicine on it and you need to like figure it out, because I was really mean about it. It's not his fault. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I shouldn't even have, but I got so frustrated about it, and then today I noticed that I have it on my inner thigh. And so that's where, like, I think there's a little mark right next to that I can't tell if it's a rash or if it's a stretch mark. I don't know yet. It doesn't really matter. But please, if any of you out there have dealt with this, like, I don't know what to do, guys. Like, I'm scared. Like, I'm freaking out. I don't want my baby to get ringworm. I want this to be gone before she gets here, and the vet has cleared the animals, so it's not them. Like, where is this coming from? I've washed everything. The only thing that is different is that the last time we had like this ringworm outbreak, Nick was working out all the time. And now, once again, he's been working out all the time and like sweaty all the time from working out, and I guess not all the time, but those are the only two correlations that I can like put together, is like Nick gets ringworm when he works out a lot. So is Nick spreading ringworm to me, or is there ringworm somewhere in my house that I don't know about? I need to not blame my husband for this. He thinks it's me or Zell, or I don't know, but I haven't had ringworm. He's the first person to ever pop up with it, so I don't know if he might be the culprit. Please enlighten me if you know ringworm facts. Now I kind of want to talk about my birth plan, because people ask me about this a lot, and my birth plan is to have a healthy baby and not have any complications. So I'm going to be giving birth in a hospital. I'm going to trust my doctor and trust that she knows what's best, because that's her job and that's what she's there for. I'm going to be getting an epidural because I'm not even going to mess with the pain. I know myself. I will panic if I get into a lot of pain. I'm not good with like pain tolerance. I'm a big wimp. I'm a huge baby, and I will freak out if I just know I will freak out unless I have an epidural. And here's the deal, just know yourself. Like, if you're one of those people who can have an all-natural birth at home and it's not going to worry you that you're not at a hospital, like, do that. Like, know thyself. And I am knowing thyself, and thyself wants to trust the professional doctors in a hospital who do this every single day. And I'm not going to have like this big elaborate rule list or like write it out like it's a dance recital. I mean, it's a birth and things go how they go. You can't control what's going to happen with your birth. And it'll stress me out way too much if I go in there thinking that my birth is gonna go a certain way, because if it doesn't go that way, then it doesn't go that way. I just want her to come out healthy and safely, and I don't want to be in excruciating pain throughout the process. And the way that I feel about it is that if you don't have to be in pain, why put yourself through the pain? And there's going to be people that come on here and say because the epidural is bad for you, or because the epidural is bad for your baby, and these are probably the same type of people who don't believe in vaccinations. And I am telling you right now, she will be vaccinated for everything. I have been vaccinated for everything in my life, and I'm as healthy as a horse. So this is my personal opinion and what I want to do with myself, and guess what, I get to make the decisions for my baby too, because she's mine. So these are the decisions that I'm making. So I'm sorry if you don't agree with them, but this is what's happening. I had a prenatal massage, and it was like honestly a nightmare. It was the worst massage of my life. It was a Thai massage, and I didn't want to tell Nick like that it was miserable. I kind of did, but I didn't really want to tell him because it was a couples massage and it was his idea, and he like treated us to it. And so I'm not kidding, I was laying there and I was in so much pain that it's some of the worst pain I've been in a really long time. Like, it was really hurting me to where I wanted to cry. She was digging into my neck, like right here, so bad that I just like, and Nick was in the room, and I didn't want to like make everybody uncomfortable and be like, ow, like you're hurting me really bad. And I know I'm a baby, so maybe I was like, you know, being a baby about it. But there were just a couple times there when I was just like praying, please let this be over. It was just so painful. So I don't think I'll ever have another Thai massage. I wish I would have put like light pressure rather than medium pressure. Apparently medium is way too much for me. Now just a couple things I'm going to show you guys product wise. I picked this up because I've already gone through all of my newbie Brazil nut stretch mark cream, which I absolutely love. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm out of it and I needed something quick. Like, I didn't have time to wait for anything to come in the mail. So I went to CVS and I just got the Palmer's Cocoa Butter formula like this. And it's kind of like a yellow tint. And the way that I can describe this, it's a lotion. It's like yellow like this, and it's also very smooth. The way that I will describe this lotion as opposed to the newbie, which is probably still my favorite, the newbie Brazil nut, I think that is, out of everything I've tried, I'm pretty sure that's still my number1. This is silkier and the newbie is creamier. I went to the Galleria Mall with my partner Meredith, my business partner Meredith, and we did a little bit of shopping, and I found two things for Skyla that I wanted to show you guys that are really cute. And I bought them because they were on sale. Like, I'm not into buying expensive baby clothes because they're just not gonna be in them for very long at all. So the first thing that I got was at Gap, and this is a little onesie that is 0 to 3 months from the Baby Gap. And it's originally $12.95, and then it was marked down to $7.99, and then when I checked out it was like $5, so it had gone down even more. But I just thought it was so cute because it says, "I go wherever mommy goes." Hold on. I go wherever mommy goes. And it's little ducks. And it's just long sleeve, and it has like the snaps at the bottom. Then we went in Janie and Jack. And if you know anything about Janie and Jack, you know that they're extremely overpriced, extremely expensive baby toddler clothing company. And I was just shocked and appalled, to be honest with you, at the prices in there. But they had a huge sale going on. They had like a 70% off sale going on. And so I picked this up for Skyla. This is a little baby bikini, and it was originally $39. Like, who would ever spend that on a infant bikini? But that's what it looks like. Is that not the sweetest thing? Super cute. And it was originally $39, and it was 70% off. And so I think it ended up being like $17.99. That's what it says on here, I'm pretty sure. So $17.99 is still a lot for a baby thing, and we probably won't even go to the pool, so she'll probably never even wear this one time. But because they were having a sale, I had to get it. And then I got the matching navy sunglasses to go with it, so that if we do go to the pool, she'll be styling. And if we don't go to the pool, then maybe our next baby will be a girl, and maybe we'll go to the pool with her. And if none of that happens, I'll have a really good gift to give somebody one day. Tomorrow I'm going to be uploading a maternity haul on my channel, and the reason I'm not going to be uploading it tonight is because I don't want to like overload you guys. So I'm going to be filming a maternity haul tonight, and it'll go up tomorrow. But that's all I had for you guys today, and I'm going to go ahead and show you my bump. This top that I have on is from Modern Vintage Boutique. And this is not a maternity top, it's a regular top. You can actually get 10% off at their website with my code Aaryn10. And I will put the link to their website in the details section. But here we are with clothes on. Here is the naked bump. Oh my gosh, she's moving. That would have been really cool if you could have seen that, but she kicked like right there. She's getting so big. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow for my maternity haul. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.